This is what I get when I unplug it one time. Thank you, everyone. Use the rage. If I didn't have wine, that would have been very upsetting. But alas, I do. Hello, Dragon. Welcome. Always on time. Bringing the party. Stanley, hello. Lydia, hello. It's nice to talk to you. It's been so long. It's been 35 seconds. And how dare you say something so true and hilarious at the same time? Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about celebrities making questionable decisions with beauty treatments, and you end up talking about Madonna's weird BBL, this is what happens. This is why the mic failed. Not because I unplugged it and it went back to default. No, of course not. Of course not. Dior, hello, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I felt like switching it up. Also, I did not do my own hair. And I was like, well, it's been time. Let's switch it up with the wig. This was one that I actually got through a company. Did like a little promotion with them, and at the time, I was like, I have no characters with blue hair. I want blue hair, and this was before Surge. So I remember getting this one, and I was like, oh, electric blue, yes, yes. Lydia, the left butt cheek of said celebrity pressed mute. It's all her fault. All her fault. Mama, don't preach. My cheeks are in trouble, teeth. But how is everyone doing? Are we feeling... Yes. Are we feeling fabulous? Are we feeling... I feel good today. I feel like today was a good day. I know there was a lot of talk, obviously, with the Doomsday trailer. I think when we spiraled last time, and we got sidetracked, we kind of went into, like, gripes and complaints about certain things, and then it's like, oh, lo and behold, next stream we'll have some more stuff to talk about, if we wish. But we also are doing 2 rolls today, so we missed out last time doing a dice roll, so we will have some more fun stuff. But yeah, other than that, we have X-Men to talk about, because I try to give it some days, give it the weekend, since it's just like one day in between drops, and spin and sip. Spin and sip. So, this one was it wasn't what I expected after coming off of the events of, what was it, episode 4. I was like, oh, I didn't expect this direction. I liked it though. There was definitely a lot of banter and some feelings. The Grinch. Hi Lorna, where's Alex? Donde? Oh. Right now, I have to come clean, because right now Alex is still behind this screen in 2 very neatly folded fabric piles, because I still have not just drawn out the sketch for the suit. Still. I've started on some other things, like with the headband, but I'm like, get it together. Why can't you get it together? But I just can't. Do you guys ever get like locked in to like doing every other task except for the one thing that you do want to do and that you need to do? That's what keeps happening, because I'm like, oh, well, but this stuff needs to be done though. So I'm not procrastinating. I'm being productive. It's just not the same productive that I wanted. So that's what keeps happening. But yeah, I needed a day. So Saturday was just kind of like a catch up and a little bit of a chill day. And then Sunday, because Dragon, you were there, I was gaming pretty much the entire day, because I have a little bit of a commute to get to where we game, and then to like set up everything. So if any of you guys have watched any of the Laughing Moon streams, like it is, you know, it's not just like a one person thing. So we got like new mics and we're testing stuff. So it's like to prep, to test for the stream, and then to actually just like get in game mode. And I've missed like the last couple of games. So Gia, my character that I'm currently playing, didn't really know to like the full extent of what was going on, really. And I think that's okay, because other times, you know, it's about your character, but it's not going to be every time. So I get to just kind of like kick back and kind of just like enjoy from just like a storytelling perspective. So that was very much what Sunday was. There were a lot of really nice character moments, and a lot of Gia just kind of like absorbing what's coming in, because it's like someone gets mentioned and then like two people are like, oh my god, and I'm like, I don't know who this person is, I am so sorry. So it was a lot of that, but it was a very good game, and I think once it kind of closed out, it definitely put everyone on more of a even playing field. Grinch, with great deadlines come great procrastination. Yep, 100%. Dragon, you didn't die to a squirrel. No one stabbed me in the spleen. I mean, really a win-win when you think about it. Absolutely. And you guys were coming in clutch, everybody that was playing along, because we have a system with bits that anyone who watches the stream can kind of sway the outcome of dice rolls with bits. So giving someone an extra turn, adding damage, taking away damage. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's the adding, taking away. I think those are like the main three that will get used, but it could go either way. So it could be in GM's favor or the player's favor, which is fun, because sometimes we get completely roasted and I'm like, no, but it makes things more interesting. Unless like someone like dies, then I'd be pissed. So I'm like, this wouldn't happen. This wouldn't have happened if you had done this. But yeah, it was good to get caught up, and I updated my gaming journal, which I would like to, oh, that was what that was. Eyeshadow on my hand. I was like, what's on my hand? Having a Macbeth moment. Out damned spot. So I'll go through my notes and everything with you guys, because I've got a lot of cool stuff that I like to keep in. It's like a nice gaming binder with spot for like art and little trinkets and things like that. So it's definitely more involved than just like, oh, like gaming like recap notes. And I used to just have one binder for all three characters that I played. And I kind of phased them out like after like 2-3 years. And I'm at year 3 for playing Gia. And really, I should say like 2 years. Because when I originally made the character, she was kind of designed to be a throwaway character. I didn't think that I was going to game with her or develop her as much as I have. So I would say created her 3 years ago, but realistically playing her like the last 2 years. Oh no, I have to sneeze. And I'm back. Sneeze on stream. Incredible. So yeah, with as much that I've done with Gia, I had to actually buy another binder just for her stuff because it got so full. So now I feel like with every character that I make, I'm probably going to need to get them their own binder. They do all have their own dice. I think it was pretty early on too, getting the stream started. Lydia, thank you. Thank you. I did a little something different today, a little natural smoking. Smoky. But I did a like a dice showcase to show off all of my dice. I wouldn't say that I'm like a dice goblin. Not yet, because I do have a fixation with like space and making sure that I have enough and I'm not just buying it just because I'm like, ooh, pretty, but I'll never roll them. So I'm like a dice kobold. So I'll trade dice sometimes, or do like a giveaway or something. But for the most part, all of my main characters that I play have their own set. Gia actually has two. They're identical. They're resin dice, but they look like metal. So the main set that I play looks like steel with blood splatter. And then I have another pair that's identical in like type. It has like that like hammered steel kind of like not corrugated metal, but it has like that nice texture. It looks like it has texture, but it's smooth resin. And they are all blood red. So I play the regular ones, and when she feeds on blood and goes like vampire mode, I switch over to the solid red dice. So that is how I do the thing. Uber Dead, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. You are off work and waiting on food? Same. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I think it will be burrito in nature after stream. So we'll see. Yeah. Grinch Dice Kobold, when you got that dog and you with snake eyes. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I am partial to resin because I feel like they are just lightweight and you can get some nice variety. I think sharp edge are pretty and they can look cool and feel cool, but also I don't feel like they roll. I don't know. I feel too clinky, if that makes sense. And then I don't have any like wood. I don't have any like natural gemstone. Beautiful. I would love some. I almost got a set. It was amethyst, of course. But I was like, no, there's no character to go with it. You're buying it just because you're pretty. Like, you have amethyst jewelry. Wear your amethyst jewelry. Stop being weird. But I've seen some amazing like glass. The most unique set of like a natural material that I have were actually a gift from some dear friends of mine that I also game with, and they are made out of white-tailed deer antler. So I did not know, for those of you that are around deer or that do the outdoor thing, I did not know that they shed their antlers like on the regular, so you can just like find them, and that's what they are made out of. So obviously no animals getting hurt. You're just kind of like recycling their leftover headdresses, and I think that's really cool. They have a kind of like a hollow feeling, like it's very lightweight, and it is unique to the way that all of the other dice roll. You're trying to beat the heat? Oh, I believe that. Now, are you dealing with humidity or is it dry heat for you? Grinch, yep. Deer and moose shed their antlers. I didn't know until I got the dice, and I was like, wow, you learn something new every day. Nature +1. So yeah, those would be the most unique. I have 2 sets of metal dice. And then obviously the one that we roll with are kind of like standard with my eyeshadow hand. is just a really nice, you can actually see the little mica shine. Has a blue-green teal kind of shift to it, and it's a very, very soft resin. Look at the 20. See if we'll see what we roll tonight. But yeah, so I keep these out on display with one of my drink recipe books, which is a Lovecraft themed drink book. And now I have another book, thanks to one of the amazing people in the chat. They can speak up if they wish. But I have so 2 recipe books now for drinks. So the next drink that we make on Thursday, I'm going to pull from that one, so you can see what we make. I might roll for it and see like what pages. I don't know if there's any recipes, like, because it's got like some good background on like talking about the spirits and like the history of some of the drinks. So if I can find like a recipe page, that might be fun to roll for. But then I gotta make sure I have everything. Hey, Uber Dead, a 20 stream streak. Woo! That is awesome. Rake in those points. I am so hyped. So hyped. Nesto, hello. Blood Moon, hello. How dare Twitch not remind me what time it is. Hey, no, it's the pandeMONIum time. And I'm so glad you're here. 1, hi. And 2, with your okay, I wanted to give you all of the baking love and kudos with that cake. We had mentioned it, and now that the cake has surfaced, I would love to just be like, look at what my friend made. And because it's a really badass cake. Dembone, roll. Oh, we're gonna roll twice, my man, because we missed last time because we just got yapping too much, which is a great problem to have. And rolling twice is a great problem to have too. So I'm like, oh no, I'll have to roll my dice again that I just talked about for like 10 minutes straight. Uber with the nat 20. Nice. Nesto, am I a vampire tonight? I'm a vampire every night, darling. Every night. I had to break out. I feel like I'm not running out of shirts. I got a ton of shirts, but shirts that are visually interesting enough to crop me at the waist up, so that it's not just like, oh, this girl's wearing the same t-shirt every day. But this is an old one. This is a high school buy. But yeah, I still like it, and I'm like, oh, it's not falling apart. I'll keep it forever. The clothes are vampiric too, so if that's what you insinuate, then yes, absolutely. Blood Moon, I'm honored that you like it so much you want to show it off. I think it's really cool. Like, it's so cool. Like, everyone in here that I have seen is like a creative or a creator of some kind. And I think it just gets me so happy. I think it's so cool, and I love being able to show it off and be like, hey, look at all these cool and talented people doing cool and talented things. Dimbone, I gave up on streaks because even when I'm watching streams, it just ends for no reason. What? That is some nonsense. Boo. Is it something that Twitch is doing, or is it like a tech thing? Like, is it like on mobile or just desktop? Because that is weird. Because I know, because you were here last week. Yes. So, probably all the above. No. Well, the fact that you were here means everything. So thank you for watching and hanging around. And I wish there was a way to like give points like manually for things like that happen. Because then I can be like, oh yeah, you were here. I feel like I'm taking attendance. So I'm like, Nesto, present. Grinch, here. Blood Moon, here. Dembone, here. Yes, check. Roll call for everyone. Blood Moon, the fit is fire tonight, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Ninja, present. Cheers. Welcome in. We're about to brag on Blood Moon and the amazing cake that she made. Dimbone, I had a 70 streak going once, and right as the 71st stream ended, it gave me a notification that my stream broke, and I was watching the entire stream. No. Oh, that breaks my heart. I'm so sorry. Like, and that's a little bit of like the completionist in me too. Like, I want to collect all the trophies. I want to do all the 100% everything. And then to like be there and not like, especially on like a milestone one, if it was, you know, your 10, 20, 50, 75, and like 100 streams, jeez, I'd be mad. I'd be ready to fight. I'm so sorry. Uber Dead, low-key Lorna Dane for the win. Well, you're all just so magnetizing. I can't help but be drawn to you. And we have, this is far too soon, but we have an ad break coming. Gross. But while that is happening, I will get our lovely cake up and ready to go so that we can see it. And yeah, Blood Moon, if you would like to talk about it and all of the goodness that went into it, that would be super cool. Cake. Lydia, I reacted in the same way, and I'm like, I need to see it. Let me see it. Dimbone, exactly. That's why I don't even care for them anymore, because technology is garbage. No. I mean, true. I mean, me, I started with a muted mic just because I unplugged it, and it's like, we don't recognize this microphone anymore. Like, what? Lydia, Twitch shat its pants. And not in a chic way, either. Like, nope. Cake pride, shadow cake. Dimbone, always remember the cake is a lie. It always is, which is unfortunate, but alas, alas. Ooh, big sound, big sound. My God. All right, so let me get this up and going. That's so weird. I'm seeing like the image on my phone, but it's like, oh no, you don't have any pictures here. Test. Test. There we go. All right, come on now. Don't be that way. Okay. All right, we got it. Ooh, it's even better on the big screen. That's so fun. Love it, love it. Lydia, cake or death. Pie or die. I'm ready. Nesta, when do we get to pie? When we make fun of Lady Gaga video intros, which is now. How about that? Now, I love pie. Have you ever been to Pie Snob? Did we talk about Pie Snob? Because I feel like we have, but I am unsure on the matter. Pie stop. Pie Snob. Let me see. I think if I... oh, snob. Get that. Oh my God. Next, somebody will say we stop for ice cream. Stop for ice cream? I think I saw you posting pictures about Pie Snob a few times. Yeah, because I want to like live there and just exist in the pie store. All right, an ad is over. So everyone, welcome back. It is wonderful to have you all. And I am going to, yeah, go ahead and get this on screen for us. All right. Come on. I do wish that I could like move it. Oh, okay, there we go. Yay. All right. So, Look at this cake! So cool. These look like fondant roses, like in this like red and almost black. Lydia, I know! That's why I was like, if I can share this, I'm gonna be like, wow, this is great. I'm telling everyone. Oh, they're icing. They're not even fondant, but they're holding the shape like incredibly well. And I mean, so beautiful with the sword in the cake. And it looks like kind of like a basket weave kind of texture on the icing here. Everything is buttercream. Oh my God. This looks so good. I'll take 10. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I love the colors. That's even more impressive that it's all buttercream because it's way softer. You can't work with it as easy. It's like heat can make it just kind of want to whoop and melt. I love it. Also, like the little flowers and stuff on the side. I'm like, oh, look at this. Look at this. So this is just gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, the like weave texture is so cool. Can I zoom in once more with feeling? There we go. And that's such a cool. Is it like a dagger or like short sword? Cause it's only a 2-tier cake, but it looks like longer than a dagger unless it's like not in all the way. Nesto, if you pull the sword out, do you become an Arthurian legend? Yes. It's not Excalibur, it's exquisite and delicious. If you pull the sword, you become Cake King. Cake Boss was taken, but King is pretty good. Okay, so it is a dagger. Overall, the length was 15.5 inches. Wow. So cool. I would like to commission you for all my cakes. Cake King is better. Cake Boss is a Coke addict. I never watched the show. I just know that it existed and it was Cake Boss. Is he just like a scummy weirdo guy? Yep. Can't use boss. It was for a vampire murder mystery birthday party. Let me know next time. I will be there. Chocolate raspberry. What is the cake? Is it a white cake or yellow cake? Or is it red velvet? We must know. We've just looked at the aesthetics, but I'm like, oh yeah, what flavor is the cake? Yes, Lydia, I agree. And someone is having a hatch day in 1 week. Birthday coming soon. So exciting. So pretty. You become vampiric royalty if you pull it out. That's even better. Even better. Uber dead. Any form of governance vis-a-vis a sword pulled out of a bakery item seems sus. Does it though? I mean, it's a beautiful cake. Clearly, you must be a beautiful ruler to wield this incredible cake dagger. Blood Moon, it's a chocolate cake. You used black cocoa to get it black and a raspberry compote filling. Oh my God. That is beautiful. I never would have thought of that. Do you have, out of curiosity, any pictures of like cutting into the cake to see? Because like I've had like a black bubble waffle before, and that's like, oh, what do they usually use for the batter? I knew, and now I'm spacing on it. Activated charcoal. There we go. They'll use that in the mix for like a black batter, and I've had those waffles. But Black cocoa is so good. So it's like double chocolate and raspberry. Oh my god. It's making me so hungry. Ooh. But that's not a burrito. I can't have cake for dinner. I mean, I could. I should. It's still my birth month. I can do whatever I want. You want cake for dinner? Yeah. You want dinner for breakfast? Yeah. You want breakfast for dinner? Yeah. And you want a martini before noon? Probably. I think it's fine. As long as I'm not having lettuce from the wrong side of town, I think I'll be okay. Lydia, cold chocolate cake is my favorite breakfast. I like eating cold chocolate cake in front of hundreds of children on a stage. And I want to eat it with my hands. Dimbone, much too good for children. You can have cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dimbone, thank you. See, this is what... Watch streak aside, you're on an amazing streak with how correct you are. So thank you. Blood Moon, you forgot to take a photo of it cut open. No! But I mean, there's so much going on at the outside. And if it's a party, and it's like a themed party, and you're doing stuff, I can totally understand. It's kind of like getting swept up in the activities of the day. Ninja, cake is healthier than lettuce right now. Oh yeah. And I'm proud to report that I am a vegetarian safe. I have had lettuce since everything, and I'm just like, nah, I'll roll the dice on this one. I've been fine, so I don't know. Maybe it's like all like the wine, it just like ferments anything that's like trying to like grow and make me sick. It's just like, oh no, what do we do with 80 proof vodka? And I'm like, sorry guys, neutralized. Lydia, I'm on an all lettuce diet and I've lost 30 pounds so far. Amazing. Amazing. And only 10% of your intestines are just hanging out. So that's not bad at all. Trim spa, baby. Dragon, as long as it wasn't Taylor Farms, you're safe. Which I think it's good. And did you guys see that like Taco Bell was one of the first outlets to like pull the lettuce, like even before the FDA? Like Taco Bell was more like of a solid than the FDA. I think that's wild. Also, I'm like, they've never done me wrong. Ever. They're also like, if anyone's giving you diarrhea, we want it to be us on purpose. Yeah, Dragon, they all tried to blame Taco Bell, but I'm like, no, just because you guys are slacking, get out of here. Get out of here. Dimbone, I rolled the dice and went to Taco Bell. All I got was kidney stones. You should put that on a t-shirt. I mean, at least for the camp value, for your suffering, at least get something back, you know? And then when the bit gets old, take it to Goodwill and someone can find it in 5 years and be like, whoa, what is this? Lydia, don't blame Taco Bell for the government's faults. Never. Listen, I will think outside the bun at every opportunity. I want to live más. And I still quiero Taco Bell. Let it be known. But I'm not getting burritos from Taco Bell today. I do know that. They never did anything wrong. It's true. Dimbone, it's a toss-up on which would have been better. I'll take the explosion over the pain. You know, sometimes you just gotta take one for the team, and it's like, all right, we're gonna power through this. It'll just be like the scene, I think it's in like the first Austin Powers that I haven't thought of in 800 years, where he's just like, henchman guy is like trying to like piano wire choke the guy in the bathroom, and he's just like, who does number 2 work for? That's what I imagine it's like, but like concentrated over an hour. And I'm like, oh, these poor people. Oh, these poor people. Ugh, mercy. Dimbone, well, I took one for the team. Wait, you were being serious about the stones? Oh my god. You're being for real. I went to the ER Friday night for the stone. What? Are you okay? Oh my god. I didn't... Also, I don't know how kidney stones work. I thought it was something that was like, can you just like get them at like at a time, or do they like build up? I thought it was something that like would build up like in your system. You can just like have them like... This is fascinating. I mean, this is painful. I know that much because yeah, my uncle had some and I was like, oof. But his were like an accumulating condition. So, I'm glad you are home and okay. Hopefully, are you pain free? Is the worst behind you? The male equivalent of giving birth. That was what he said. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, Blood Moon, don't worry. We will be here when you get back, just talking about things. All the things. Dim bone, they can build up, but once they break off and start going through your urinary tract, then you have a jagged little rock going through you. Oh my god. Ouch. Well, I give you wine to help ease the pain. Hugs, and hopefully that it never happens again, and that you don't have to go through that. Holy cow. That is some scary stuff. Gritch, no! Have you had them too? Or are these sympathy tears? Because rightfully so. That is ouch, ouch, ouch. Dimbone, I've had a female urologist tell me she'd rather give natural birth 5 times than have kidney stones 1 time. Oof. Yeah. Oh my god, this is your 3rd time. I am so sorry. That is... ouch. Ouch. Hopefully this is the last time. I don't have any like sage, but I'm manifesting that only for you and everyone else in the chat. Good health, no kidney stones, no devil diarrhea lettuce, and no, I guess you're just run-of-the-mill food poisoning. None of that. Let's all be healthy and good, and yeah. Oh no, I doubt it. The way the track record is going, it's every 5 years. Next time expected is 2031. Ouch. Also, just reading the date 2031 kind of made my head do something crazy. 2031 sounds so like super future. Dimbone, I've named them as my kids. First one was Steve, second one was Dwayne. So he was, oh, Rock. Is that why? And this one is Ben. Ugh. Grinch, the devil's lettuce is safer than actual lettuce. The devil's lettuce has always been safe. Dimbone, I think the next one will be Emma. And you can drop it like a Gwen Stacy. I'm so sorry. But no, we have to laugh. I mean, the naming conventions say a lot. You know, when you go through stuff, it's like best of a bad situation. But I hope for no Emma Stone. I hope for 2031 to just get passed over, and we'll call the trio. Just they're done. The Rockettes are over. No more kicking. Lydia, I like movies from the 80s that are in the far, far future of 2022. Yeah. Oh, I see that too. Like, even, what was it, like, 1999 was also like a year, or like the year 2000, which is like, we are gonna be in flying car mode, everything. Like, and it's like, no, it's just our world, but dirtier and smellier and more expensive somehow. Like, this isn't the future. Where's the chrome? Nothing. Dimbone, one can hope. Well, I'm hoping. So, cheers to you, to your good health. Salud. and for good times ahead. Smooth sailing ahead. Grinch, drop it like Gwen Stacy. Somewhere Peter's crying and Norman is laughing. Yeah, probably. And laughing in a very hilarious way, which in turn will make me laugh. Lydia, flying cars. Nah, the best we can do is rising grocery prices and fascism. Yup. I'm like, oh. Cool. I can't even have like a replicator? Can I push a button and get a sandwich? No. But you can have a subscription for games that you'll never own. And I'm like, I hate it. Blood Moon, you are asking the correct question. Where is my flying car and hoverboard? Nowhere to be seen. Terrible. Grinch, watching Transformers the movie. It's the year 2005. And now I'm like, oh, the movie that it is of drinking age now. Like, this is a retro vintage movie from 20 years ago. Okay, over 20 years ago. Lydia, you're right. No Lilo Dallas Chanel eyeshadow thingy for you. I just want my... That's all I want. I want my chicken. Chicken. Ninja, you still don't have any cyber enhancements. Also criminal. I don't have any either. Best I can do is a permanent retainer in my bottom teeth. And I'm like, wow, I'm in the Weapon X program now. I see an x-ray of like my mouth and I'm like, yeah, look at that piece of metal that's gonna be in my head until I die. Cool. Nothing else though. You don't get anything else. The wine is gone. But there is more. And I think it might be time for our first roll. I don't know how we got on to all of this. Started with the crazy contaminated lettuce. Crazy lettuce. Grinch, Transformers the movie and Labyrinth are 40. Everything makes me feel old. Oh no. Dimbone. Okay, time to go lay down now. I'll leave a lurk. Have a good night. Have a good night. Rest. Take it easy. Thank you for lurking and sticking around. Definitely appreciate it. Ninja, Cyberfangs? Yes, absolutely. Like retractable ones? Or would they be like... How cyber... Would we want them to look cybernetic? Or is it like a very organic type of look that we want? Math rocks. I know, Uber did, and it's about that time. Lydia, rolling a 12 will get you Eat Taylor Farms lettuce on stream. Yeah, I'm here to live dangerously. Ooh, Blood Moon, Wolverine style retractable metal fangs. Then they would make like the shink when they come down. Ah, that would be good. That would be good. And I'd be like, I've had braces. This is basically the same thing, but way cooler. Alrighty. Let's get rolling and see. Again, this is first roll of the night because we missed out on last time. So for those that are lurking, joining, this is part 1 of 2. So let's see what we got. Oh, that was a nice rolly one. 9. So we've got a clean 9. Let's take a look at what we have got. So, move some stuff around here. All right, 9. Oh my God, we've already been kind of talking about it. So 9 is food again. I feel like we have been like not unnaturally, but very much talking about food, starting with the cake. So I don't know if we want to do a another roll on this. The Mighty number 9. Now I just want to watch Mighty 9 again. Grinch, Jubilee Fangs, neon and color changing? Yeah, that's just a party. Absolutely. Fruity Pebble Fangs. Bonnie. Blood Moon, it was meant to be. So, I guess my question, do we want to do a secondary roll, or do we still want to talk about food for this roll? So I'll leave that to you guys, because I'm definitely fine with it. Because I think the last time we talked about food, it was kind of a I don't remember us getting like really deep into it. It was definitely like a sidetrack type of conversation. But I think a question that I would like to pose for the chat, if we do talk about food, I think I just want to anyway, is ask what your last meal would be. And I definitely get the image of, like if you guys have seen Signs, when they think that it is like the end and like, all right, the aliens are coming, this is it, and they have like French toast and spaghetti and all this other stuff. What would your final meal be if you could choose it? Mine goes back and forth. I think it depends on what other like arrangements like I could make. A part of me thinks that it would probably be some type of pasta. But I'm very curious to know what you guys have. Blood Moon, what is your favorite dessert? Oof, it's a toss-up. Because I love pie, I love cookies, and I love brownies. But I think overall favorite, oh, it's impossible. It would probably be a Pizookie. So I don't know if is there anybody that's not familiar with what a Pizookie is? What a Pizookie is? Lydia, mine would be probably my mom's enchiladas. That is a great call. Blood Moon, I think mine would be barbecue ribs with some sort of potatoes and cornbread. I like how everybody else is doing like food, and I'm like, no, it's dessert. It would be a sweet thing. Oh, a what now? Okay. Dragon, bless you. Okay. I thought maybe this is just like a weird, maybe this is a me problem. So Pizookie, let me get a visual because I feel like that matters. But it's basically a cookie. It's like a more than half still ooey gooey baked cookie that's in a skillet with ice cream. So it's like a pizza cookie. And yeah, we'd be looking at something like this. So in a skillet with ice cream, it's all nice and melty and delicious. I would do probably chocolate chip, or like a half chocolate chip, half peanut butter. That would be so good. Dragon, also no idea what this is. Oh my god, I thought this was like a common thing. Maybe I just have like a crazy sweet tooth. Does Paradise Bakeries still exist, or did Panera absorb them? Lydia, yeah, I think all of the Paradise Bakeries are now Paneras. And yes, Oregano's does have Pizookies, but Oregano's is an Arizona chain, so that might be where this gap is. But which, as the sponsored results are telling me, BJ's also has Pazookies. And I think BJ's they're nationwide. Snooki from Jersey Shore. I feel like if like taking a bite out of her would just be like hairspray and spray tan. Blech. We talking actual meal or dream meal? It is anything, like your last meal, whatever it is. So if you want, you know, some crazy like 24 karat leaf gold Wagyu beef, whatever, made by Gordon Ramsay, that's something outrageous, like go for it. If you're like, oh, I want to eat some, I don't know, crazy inedible thing just because it's your last meal, you could just do it. Uberdid, I've done this and I didn't know the name. Oh yeah, pizza cookie, Pazookie. But now I'm curious, with the brightest screen in the world, to see how many states. Oh my god, look at the flavors, you guys. Okay, I didn't know. So this place is definitely not one of like the restaurants that I go to on the regular. I actually can't remember the last time that I've been to one, but they have Pazookies. I did not know that they had this many flavors, because this salted caramel, hot fudge, cookies and cream, strawberry shortcake. Yeah, my last meal would definitely be a dessert. Sugar cookie, white chocolate white chocolate macadamia. And a gluten-free. And look at these little babies. Little Pazookie trio. Wow, wow, wow. That is incredible. Yeah, Lydia, I'm a little bit losing it over the strawberry shortcake. That looks so good. Oh, yum. Okay. So I'm curious to see. I'm gonna do a little research and see where all these can be. Are BJ's just an Arizona thing? They are. Oh. All right. The clarification is sinking in, but I know that there's got to be some other restaurants that do it. It's gotta be. There's gotta be. Make a Pazookie. Oh my god. Amazing. I know. Blood Moon the Trio, because then you get the best of all worlds. I feel like they would have like a s'mores one. That would be so good. Oh, that would be good. Uberdad having spicy peppers again on the sandwich. If it takes me out, I'm leaving anyway. Last meal. That's fair. Yeah, so like things that are like things that you like that you have an allergy to, and you're like, all right, I'm going out. Chocolate, peanuts, all of that. Ninja, there is a local pizza restaurant that sells a frozen pizza in grocery stores. They have a chicken Alfredo pizza that I love. I might request a fresh one. Oh, that's really good too, because it's like you already like the version that they have, but then just to get it super, super fresh. It makes me think of, for all of the King of the Hill OG fans, the whole episode where Lucky is trying to like tell Bobby that like the best thing in the world is like a corn chip that's like fresh off of the conveyor belt. It's like that type of thing, like, oh, it's good, but you gotta have one like from the tap, from the source. That's what's gonna do it. Oh god, but yeah, that would be up there. There are too many. It's easier for me to narrow down desserts because there's so many that I like for like a savory food, because pizza might be there, like I said, pasta for sure, but I love sushi. I mean, someone might say like, oh, well, you're a vegetarian, would you go out your last meal like having meat? No, just because like I've never gone crazy for meat. I don't miss it. That's not something that I go wild for. So it would be literally anything else. I love breakfast food, like a really good like breakfast skillet with like eggs, potatoes, peppers, onions, something like that with like blueberry pancakes. Or tres leches pancakes, which are also super, super good. So it's hard. It is so hard to say. Lydia, I want a whole jar of Castrovano olives, some fancy French cheese, figs, pepperoncinis, a baguette, Malbec, and some other stinky Mediterranean thing. Definitely a whole bunch of oil, too. Like some seasoned oil. You're going to make breakfast the next time I'm at your house. You make good hash browns and crepes. That's what I want. Ugh, that would be so good. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Please come. Yeah, Blood Moon, you're coming too? Hash browns for 3, please. Grinch, your dream potato buffet. First of all, let me just stop you there. I love how you preface that. The potato is a magnificent, magnificent thing. And I'm already on board. I haven't even read the rest, but I'm already on board. So you would say fries from 50 different restaurants, no matter the year. Wait. The year of like the fries? Like you want old fries or like restaurants that don't exist anymore? I need clarification. I'm on board. I'm confused, but I'm still on board. Potato skins, garlic mashed potatoes. Potatoes au gratin, underrated, super underrated and delicious. Triple Waffle House hash brown, tater tots from Vortex. Okay, this is the year thing. McDonald's hash browns from 1991 specifically. Noted. Tom's salt and vinegar chips, Dirty's salt and pepper chips, and a loaded extra large baked potato. I don't see any vodka in there. I'm just saying. This is a very comprehensive and very delicious list. I would just add vodka in there. Just to have it like, it's a liquid, it's a gas, it's a solid. Just to get all the potato. Excellent. Ninja, I hear that chocolate, Hershey's, Snickers, etc., fresh from the conveyor belt is incredible. I believe it, because I could have one that could be in a fallout shelter, and I'm like, it's true. It does satisfy. So I could only imagine. Oh, so good. Lydia, I also have never met a potato I didn't like, except my old landlord. They were just a dud of a spud. That's what I say. Grinch, vodka is assumed. Yes, the asterisk was in like black on the black background, so I just didn't see it, but I do know that you had it there. Of course. Of course. Of course. Fries and in the tallow and the OG stuff that every place stopped using because health reasons. Oh yeah, like the trans fats of the 90s, 2000s, or whenever that was a thing. Chips from a fallout shelter makes me think of that episode of Kim Possible where they go back to Ron's old camp and his hidden snacks are still there. It's true. It's like, oh, what have we got? Moon pie. This holds up. Classic Twinkie. You know that's good. Candy bars. Oh, God, probably a lot of like chips and like pretzels. They're good to go for people that do jerky. Like it's set. It is set. But yeah, I'm curious to see if there are any other restaurants or places that would have the Pizookie or something similar to it in any of your neck of the woods. All right, so let's see. The search begins. Okay, so Yard House. Is Yard House nationwide? Does everybody have access to that? think so. Yay! Walls, hello! Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Again, welcome back. And redemption. Ninja, we're doing shots. Okay. And it's 8 o'clock, so we're about to switch to the fun lounge lighting anyway. So I can take a little breaksies and grab some booze. What would you like me to shoot if you have a preference? Lydia, you say a day at a fancy spa and a Toblerone. That's beautiful. Yes. That's what you should do on your birthday. That's extremely attainable. So good. So good. Uber Dead, a pan of lasagna for my Garfield imitation. Done. Listen, homemade lasagna, there is nothing like it's a hug. An internal hug that just stays with you. Oh, homemade lasagna brings back many a fond memory for me. Love that. Grinch, I miss the fries from Houston's Hillstone. You guys have them there? We have both. Houston's and a Hillstone, and they are like very close to each other. They were as thin as they call them shoestring fries, as dress shoe laces. I got a plate of them and drizzled them in hickory sauce. I called it fried potato salad. It's true. Okay, and you went to Yard House in Cleveland and Atlanta. Ninja, you're cracking me up. Potatoes are the subject, not just food. We've transcended food. We are focusing on the infamous root vegetable of the tato. Well, Grinch, apparently Yard House has Pazookies, if what is on the internet is to be believed. But let me confirm. Let me get in the system. I gotta hack this real quick. All right. I'm in. I clicked on the website. Find a restaurant. All right, let's see. Just show me everything. Okay, yeah. So Nevada, Texas, California, Massachusetts. All right. So let's see. Will it give us things? Okay, so it looks like there are 2 in Atlanta for those that are in the area. It looks like California's got a couple. Riverside, Rancho, Chino, and Temecula. Ninja, you say vodka as well? All right. Because, indeed, potatoes are the subject. So it was fitting. You know what? That was right there. But I still wanted to ask. So I appreciate the commitment to the theme. So vodka shot. I will get that prepped for us. Walls, as a Canadian, I must add poutine to the discussion then. You are absolutely correct. I have had poutine, not obviously in Canada, but I have had it, and it was very, 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 very good. Grinch, you are a Tito's man? I might have Tito's. No, I did have Tito's. I switched off to Absolute, I think, for something. I think it was for the Black Russian, because I wanted a Russian vodka, so I think that was why I switched out. Blood Moon, I was so stuck on mashed potatoes, I forgot the fries of our country. Oh no, deducting Canadian points. Never. Crispy fries with warm, thick gravy and curds is the perfect cheese pull. And I'm like, oh, cream cheese too. That sounds good. Ugh. Oh, Grinch, my first date with my girlfriend was at Yard House. Good taste. Good taste. One is in Midtown, the other is at the baseball stadium. Yay! Walls, yes, you are correct. Absolute was used in the last spin and sip. And I've got it's a pretty big handle, so that'll probably be our standby vodka, unless there's something else completely different that is called for in the recipe. But I will take a little break so that I can grab that. Give me like 5 minutes, and I will get us our lovely vodka shot. So I'll see you guys in a mini Moni moment. And we're back. And man, does this wig do a lot under these lights. I feel like I'm illuminated. I feel bioluminescent. So thank you everyone for following me into the Underdark, where I've got glowing hair. So what did I miss? More food that just makes me want to eat. Grinch, poutine, Dixie fries, Carolina fries, Japanese poutine, Thanksgiving poutine, had them all. I didn't even know that they came in this many variations, and now I'm upset and thrilled that they exist because I haven't had any of them, except for just straight up poutine. Blood moon. All right, well, you know what? Let's save the dance time for after our shot. So we're using the one of the Korean shot glasses again, because they're just so lovely. They are so lovely. Lydia, we're still talking about potatoes. Yes, we are, because this is a stream of happiness and of goodness. So yes, absolutely. All right. Ooh, and not too much spill. So, vodka away. And here we go. Zing. That's smarts. Yeah. Whew. I'm feeling the potato. I don't know about you guys, but oh, we love it. I forgot about sweet potato waffle fries. Oh my God, how could we forget? How could we forget? Lydia, I think I need that wig. I will snatch yours the next time I see you and wear it as a hat. Please do. And I mean, like, you could do one of these and, like, picture it. You're in a convertible on the beach. And now it's like your 60s scarf. It's perfect. It looks just radioactive. Oh, that is a look. Thank you. Tony Starch. He's back. Oh no. He is back. Ugh. I don't know if I want to talk about Doomsday or not. But I will just say I don't even care. Seeing Loki again made me do a backflip over the couch. So there's that. I don't care about the rest right now. I mean, X-Men, yes, but I need more faith to be more optimistic than cautious. I think it's the best way to put it. Ninja, we have the hype. We have that hype. Yeah, Dragon, I'm just as surprised as you all. I did not think that it would glow. And it's not like this is like UV lighting either. It's just like, it's like a lavender coated. The other one that I have is a little bit more pinky, and then the one after this is very like royal blue. It's super, super dark. Potatoes. Break. Ad break coming in at the worst time. Tony Starch makes you feel. Oh my God. He's the cool exec with the buns of steel. Buns like King's Hawaiian. Yes. I knew you would know. Because you know. Glorious indeed. Yes. Oh my God, Grinch! How could you? How dare you know as well? I love it. Never change. Ninja, tickets are selling out already, but I'm just now ready to buy tickets 4 months in advance. 4 months in advance? For what? What, our Doomsday? Like, tickets are selling out for Doomsday? For a second, I thought you were talking about some other event, and I'm like, no, this can't be. But that is the case. That is so crazy. I had no idea you could even buy tickets this far out. I figured like a week before for a pre-sale. 4 months is like, that is some bonkers timeline. Blood Moon taking a sharp right turn from the conversation. But has anyone here watched The Guild with Felicia Day? Yes, it's been a very long time. And it's funny, Felicia Day came up in conversation earlier. I was talking about voice actors in specifically Fallout New Vegas. And Felicia Day being one of them as one of the companions. Grinch, ad break, bad. Potato break, good. There's always, I mean, a potato break, isn't that technically just like the chip at the bottom of the bag? Uber Dead AMC dropped a link earlier, and I can't right now. Oh. For... You can't what right now? Please elaborate. I think I got too excited about a combination of being gobsmacked over the ticket sales for Doomsday, still talking about potatoes, and also Felicia Day. Oh, okay. AMC, the movie theater. I'm thinking of AMC like the channel. And I'm like, what would they have with Doomsday? Okay. My bad. 2 AMCs. Got it. Cosmo, hello. Welcome in. I'm doing fabulous. I'm enjoying some lovely wine and just did a vodka shot that Ninja purchased with the thread count. So I'm feeling fabulous. We're talking about food, potatoes in particular potatoes, and yeah, having a good time, and also talking about Doomsday. So you asked thoughts on the Doomsday trailer. Did you talk about that already? Did I miss it? I mentioned it, and now we might be edging into talk about it, so we can discuss. Blood Moon, the Fallout comments on her stream today make way more sense now. I didn't realize that she was in it. Their movie is officially a go. Wow, I'm so glad. And this is like the Guild movie, right? Because I haven't been in touch for a long time, but I'm assuming, because that's been like her, like she's been synonymous with that, and like her work in the Guild has been a long time. Wine and a vodka chaser. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, you can have whatever you want. Follow it up with a burrito and it just cancels everything out. It's just like dividing by 0. It just, you're good. Cosmo, thank you. We were laughing about it because under this lighting, when we switched over to our lounge lighting, it looks like super glowy. And it's very electric, even in normal lighting, but especially right now, especially in this lighting. But it has a really nice melty ombre that I very much enjoy. So I love this wig. I'm glad I picked it today. So mix it up. Cosmo, you haven't had wine in at least a year? Do you usually do wine? Or do you refrain? Do you have another spirit of choice? Uber Dead. Oh, listen, I could, if you want to see the rave version, like I could do that one time. EDC days. I could bring it to you. Burning Man in a 5x5 foot radius. Ninja, you had a burrito and tacos for dinner today? That's wonderful. Well, I give you a burrito toast because that's exactly what I will be having. Probably not tacos, but definitely a big old burro. Grinch, I wish I could forgo all teasers and trailers for Doomsday in exchange for a ticket. They don't have to sell it to me. I just want to walk into it completely blind. Yeah, I think that's kind of like my baseline just for movies and trailers in general. Like, with this one, I made an exception because I'm like, it's just going to be impossible, especially within like our circle for the most part. I don't want to speak for anyone that might be lurking that does not hang in the spandex crowd, but I do, and it's, you know, it's gonna come up. So I would rather see, and I think that I'm used to enough of the vague and the misdirection of trailers. If they were dodgy about in-game, I'm sure that they will be just as elusive and sneaky with Doomsday, especially 4 months out, because this gives people all the time. Everyone's going to their computers, every podcast, and let's break it down, and what does this mean? And everyone's gonna read into everything, and then they'll release like one more trailer, probably like what's the big sports thing that's next in fall? Is like the World Series. They'll probably have like some TV spot for that, and it'll be like, oh, what you didn't see in the first trailer drop and how they're different. I'd be like, yeah, because they're not going to give everything away. Like, did you know his name is Victor? What? I had no idea. Crazy. Cosmo, you love wine, and you get the best buzz off of wine. I just haven't been in an environment where I can drink wine in a very long time. Well, that is fair. However you enjoy it the best, that is the environment that you should save it for. I, for one, can have wine anywhere, anytime, in a box with a fox, wearing my socks. Cosmo, I can't believe it's only 4 months out. I guess I'm going to have to reactivate my Disney account so I can catch up on all the movies I've missed. I think there's only like... How many have there been? Like 3? Like actual... Well, with Spider-Man coming out, that'll switch it up. But... Actually, this is a good question. I'm kind of curious. Marvel movies post Endgame. Let's see. So these are things not show related. So Far From Home, the Black Widow movie. Oof. Oh, Shang-Chi? Really? I thought that was earlier. Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, Wakanda Forever. Okay, I guess there have been more than I realized. Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians 3, The Marvels, Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. Yeah, so more than what I thought, but Endgame was 2019, so that is 7 years ago. So, oof, that's some crazy math. Doesn't seem like 7 years. So yeah, that was all just movies. Not counting the shows. I think this is gonna be the best bet for show listings. So I was just pulling that from IMDb. Yeah. Oh, you did watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I do feel like, strangely, that's a very good one with a very specific organization situation tie-in. Uber Dead, the marketing peeps just keep feeding us the film in digestible bites. Yeah, it's like, here's 1 minute, countdown to Doomsday. You get 1 minute of the movie every week. Grinch, I have wine and I will enjoy it just before the end of the stream. Oh, wonderful. What type of wine will you be sipping on? Dragon, gotta watch all the shows also. I would definitely say there's some that fit more than others in the grand scheme of things. Like, Moon Knight was a lot of fun. I liked Moon Knight, but he has nothing to do with anything in terms of like the plot and timeline. Like, Thunderbolts are there, X-Men are there, Fantastic Four are there in the trailer, so I feel like those as like a jumping off point are going to be the most relevant if you're looking at movies. Peter Juicy Parker. No one was rocking that velour like him, and I love that for him. I love that for Zendaya too. Like, go girl, go. Blood Moon, you had another phone call. No. Cosmo, I did watch the Loki season, so I'm good there. Yes, well, because his show was the best. And that's not just me being a proud wife of that beautiful Asgardian man. It's true, he did have the best show. Grinch, honestly, communion wine? Interesting. How is that any different? I have questions. I have questions about communion wine. What is this? There is like fuzz on my chair that keeps tickling my thighs. Such a weird sensation. Walls, yes, Loki 2 for sure. Indeed. Yeah, Lydia, I remember they were advertising Wonder Man, and then it was like, oh, it's out and it's here, and I think they dropped like the entire series. Like in a binge, and I think they did that for Echo too. Which I think is okay for the characters that don't have like any other tie-in. It gives them space to actually tell a story and not just be like, hey, cameo and a setup for this. It's like, oh, we're just going to do a show about this character that has had no tie-in with anything, and we can just storytell. So I like that. I have not seen Wonder Man yet, but I didn't hear anything bad about it. I think it was just kind of like, oh, like that was good, but because the flip side, because he's not attached to anything else, it's kind of like, oh, we saw the story, and now we're not going to see him again, so he's just kind of poof from everybody's mind. Blood Moon, were we talking about the new Spider-Man? Just that one is going to be on this list. So I think Cosmo was talking about what's happened since Endgame 2009. Like if someone didn't watch any movies or any shows, like what the catch-up would look like. And I'm kind of like skimming for the ones that I think would be the most relevant over the last 7 years. And obviously Loki show. And because it's a fantastic show, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and who else was there? I think the X-Men honestly are kind of self-explanatory. Like we got little hints, but I think anyone that's just like a very baseline Marvel fan, it's like, oh, we didn't have X-Men before. New universes opened up, now they're here. Got it. And then Multiverse of Madness would kind of be like the parentheses to that, because we got Professor X and we got just the idea of like alternate realities that are not just the MCU universe 199999 or whatever it is. Lydia, I wonder what happened. Man, I wish he would tell me. But he wouldn't, because I don't know him. Cosmo, I was actually very surprised that they brought back the Channing Tatum Gambit. I thought that was a very weak portrayal of the character in the movie. Yes. I thought it was just going to be for Deadpool, because I was like, oh, like, that's funny. I like it. Give him his flowers in the context of this movie. Sure. But no, I don't see him as Gambit. I don't like him as Gambit. I am not pleased with that casting. Or that it is sticking, apparently. And maybe. I mean, who knows what they're gonna do? If they're gonna do something like we see Ian McKellen Magneto, but we don't see Fassbender Magneto. We don't see McAvoy. So it's like, okay, it's not any of the new, not reboot people, but we do get Channing Gambit. So it is interesting that they're just looking at like the first cast Fox iteration. So I don't know how I feel about that, just because a lot of these actors are gonna be like done with these characters. So I'm like, why would you give them that space and that time and that setup if they're not gonna come back? So I'm under the impression that they're going to give everyone that send-off from that era and then get their own actors and start fresh, ignoring the secondary generation previous back in time actors. That makes sense. Grinch, I just call it communion wine because my sense of humor is cracked. I was like, I don't know. I've never been to a cathedral. I'd probably catch on fire. So I trusted you. I trusted you. Lydia, Spider-Man, I forgot where my home is, and now I have these juicy velour pants. I think that's the full working title. Because he's a working man. Uber Dead, Wonder Man, intrinsic to comics, side character, but almost written out of the MCU till now. Yep. Blood Moon, Loki's TV show has been the best thing since Endgame. Yes. Yes. Lydia, my dad said that Gambit is a cornball character, but this exposure to Gambit was Channing Tatum. I told him he needs to give Gambit a real chance. Tell him to bet on the house. That breaks my heart. Did you show him your comics? Can he see the potential? God. For as flawed as Taylor Kitsch was, I would take him any day, 800% over Channing Tatum. Put some scleras on that man and go to work. Figure it out. I would rather have that. Bah. Cosmo, yeah, I don't like him as Gambit either, but maybe with a different director, he can pull the character off. I don't know, I'm just surprised to see him. It's just his face, I just can't not see Channing Tatum, and I always want to say this guy's name backwards. I'm like, Tatum Channing. Chatham? Channing. Just doesn't seem, just not like a fit. And especially not like the Jim Lee like 90s suit. If they wanted to do like Ultimate Gambit and put a wig on him, I could see past it a little bit more. But the classic suit with like the cowl and everything, no me gusta. Cosmo, yeah, that's what I think too. It's kind of a give it's to kind of give those characters a goodbye. Yeah. Uber Dead, not Taylor Kitsch Gambit. I know, it's a bold choice, but if it's between him and Channing, I'm gonna go Taylor. The whole rest of the movie made him like worse, but I think he could be salvageable. Get a better wardrobe, context. I'd be happier with it. So Uber Dead, do you prefer Channing over Taylor? Ninja, this Gambit should be more of a serious approach to the character since you shouldn't take a Deadpool movie seriously. Huge agree, and that's also why I have an issue with it and why I didn't in Deadpool, because like he was like for a long time trying to make the movie happen and he was invested, and I'm like, I get it, I respect that. And like he got that moment, like he was able to play the character in the context of here's a version and it's not quite real and you're kind of, on the island of misfit toys, but we're not going to carry you over completely unless again it is a misdirection and we see that Gambit and he gets KO'd and we get another one, because we also still haven't seen Rogue yet, but there's casting rumors, so like we know that a new cast is coming. It's just a matter of, are we going to see them in this movie or not? Because we also have Secret Wars that's like pending somewhere, and that cast, what is that going to look like? Uber Dead, Taylor, to be honest, give him an outfit and it works. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the rest of the movie, like Wolverine Origins was like complete, like you guys want to talk about like cheese on the poutine. It was that movie. So I feel like there was just no help for that, and it was just kind of doomed to fail. And obviously his characterization was off and weird. It felt very like CW. But I think with the right direction and costuming, I don't think it's terrible. And I definitely like it better than Channing. Ninja, you said it. He doesn't have the head shape for the cow. Like he's very bulky. You know who, if I was gonna put Channing in any role, Human Colossus, honestly. I feel like that would be a much better fit for him and his stature, and for a more, not a more, but just like that, you know, lovable. Oh my God, there's crazy wind that just kicked up, and I was like, I think someone's trying to break in the house. So I feel like that would be a much better fit for him. Cosmo, personally, I think the best Gambit portrayal was the guy who did his voice in the 90s cartoon show. Gambit don't need no TV dinners. So good. So I think they need to find a tall French guy to play him. Agreed. Honestly, my dream is a cast of 100% unknowns. That's the only way that you're going to, like, start fresh. Otherwise, you're going to see actor's face and not Remy's face, you know. Cosmo agreed. He's too stocky for Gambit. Like, he's acrobatic. He's jumping around and flipping and doing all sorts of stuff. Something that is more of like a bruiser type totally works well for him. Cosmo, yeah, we're getting some, oh, crazy wind. Oh, maybe it's the monsoon season time. It's storm. We need to talk about the storm casting. So far, my favorite has been, oh, now I'm thinking for, DeWise. What is her first name? Oh, is that her name? Yes. DeWanda Wise. She is my current ideal storm pick. So for those that are not familiar, picture in chat. I feel like she has just enough of the regalness, of the realness, and she's gorgeous, and she's not heavily attached to any other role that it's like, oh, it's this actress. Cosmo has, no, she has, this would be like my ideal pick for Storm. She was in Jurassic World Dominion, and I think some other things. I'm not too sure, but I think she would be fantastic. DeWanda Wise. Okay. So let me see. She has been... I don't know. Killing Faith, Murderbot, Love, Brooklyn, Behind the Lines. A whole bunch of stuff that I don't know. Jurassic World Dominion, Jurassic World Evolution 2. She did the video game, the voice acting. The Harder They Fall, Fatherhood. Apparently the 2019 Twilight Zone. Weird. I didn't even know that existed. I'm glad that I don't know, and I'm gonna drink it away. Be gone. She was in The Mentalist. So a lot of just kind of like random TV spots. Boardwalk Empire, Law and Order, because everyone and their mom has been on Law and Order. The Good Wife. Yeah, and that's about it. So not too much at all. So I feel like she's an experience, but relatively like unknown. Like we talked about this before. No one was really like, oh yeah, Chris Hemsworth. He was basically an unknown. Tom Hiddleston was basically an unknown, especially for American audiences and not British audiences or Australian audiences. Blood Moon, she was. Honestly, I blocked most of that movie out, which is why I didn't recognize her. I just remembered her because the movie was terrible, and I was like, she's so pretty. Wow. But at what cost? Why do you have to be in service to such an upsetting parade of images? But yes, she definitely has the Storm look. She looks very elegant, and I think that is a requirement for Storm. Like you said, she has to look like a queen. 100%. Cosmo, same page. Oh, Uber Dead. I would love to see Forge. I would love to see Forge. Ugh. Oh my god. Absolutely. And there's so many characters that I think would just be great to have a team with enough investment to give the character their due. And that's why I always get so agitated when it's like, oh, we're gonna get a new reboot and it's gonna be all the screen time to the same like 3 characters. I'm like, okay, great. Why don't we put like Monet in a movie? Why don't we put, I know Legion getting his own show still is wild to me, because I was like, oh, he's not popular. He's an unknown character for most people, and still the show is well unknown to a lot of people. But like, there's so many mutants that you can expound on. It just always drives me a little bit crazy when they're like, all right, we're gonna focus on Scott and Jean again. Okay, great. Like the audacity that they tried again with Dark Phoenix specifically is beyond me, and how that got greenlit when you could literally do any other type of storyline. Drives me crazy. Cosmo, you didn't watch Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone? Oh, is Jordan Peele? Nope, I did not. I'm a little bit of a purist when it comes to Twilight Zone. Grinch, they should only start with 7 X-Men max and 1 to 3 villains. And switch out the team. Like, New Mutants was oof. But at least I was like, oh my god, it's Danny Moonstar. It's Wolfsbane. And these are people that are in my closet right now. And we've never seen magic before. And I love that. And I really wish that the movie had been a real movie. Because now I'm like, these characters are wasted / tainted because of the movie. And it's very, very upsetting. Uber Dead, after seeing Prey movie with full-on indigenous casting, a plethora of possibilities. Strong agree. And I love that the lead actress in Prey was in Legion. She played one of the Carries. She was a fantastic actress. I'd love her as Danny. She would be fantastic. Ninja, the fact that person wrote Dark Phoenix also wrote X3? Like, did we learn nothing? Yeah, that is insult to injury. That's a whole nother type of insult. New Mutants should have been a show, not a movie. Agree. I would love X Factor to be a show. I would love X-Force to be a show. And like, just looking at the different groups, so it's like New Mutants, X Factor, X-Force, Weapon X, I wouldn't mind if it wasn't Wolverine heavy, but I know that their foot would want to be on the gas to do that. But if it focused more on like Mr. Sinister and, you know, all of the other characters that are involved with Weapon X, that could work. The new X-Men, you could do, House of X and all of those like super modern ones, but like looking at those like core teams, that's enough of a setup and enough variety where you could absolutely do that. Jedi, like I said above, I need a fresh start for all these Marvel films. Maybe one of your future streams can be new Marvel / X-Men movies, full universe casting. Ooh, that would be good. Also, did I miss... Let me see. I gotta go back. Confirm. For as much as you've enjoyed it, I need the current MCU to come to a definitive end. I need new faces and a fresh start. It is time. It is one of those things where I feel like if not now, it's gonna be Secret Wars, because now we've got all new Fantastic Four. They're all under the same house now, and we have Guardians is our only other team right now that isn't Avengers. Thunderbolts are going to kind of be merged into Avengers, new Avengers, quote unquote. Yeah, and then you got like the street level people, like Defenders are still around. So there's some I'm okay with holding over, especially if they were more recent casting. But yeah, for a lot of for the X-Men, I would like just a swan song for everyone, and then we get a whole new branch and everybody is new. And I would like for it to be, or you have like your 2 well-known like perennial characters and 3 that are completely new, and flesh them out completely, get some good team dynamics, have somebody that's really good with dialogue and like that interpersonal, yeah, I guess interpersonal chemistry, because you need to have a core that's solid, because the whole point of the X-Men is almost everything else that's outside of it, and how the world reacts to them and how they react to the world. And, you know, from right there, you're instantly going to get, you know, a Brotherhood split. Or again, X-Factor and X-Force handle things very differently. And what are you going to do for your new generation? And, you know, how does that look? I would love for Emma Frost to get a second try. I don't know where she fits in with that. I don't know if they'd be looking at things like Rivals, where a lot of these characters that are not in the general, like, zeitgeist of superheroes even come to mind. People are like, oh yeah, the Diamond one. Oh, okay. Then it's like, oh, now because I've seen Rivals and this character is popular. Oh, okay. Like, all of the hype for like Hela hasn't been at this level or to this degree since Ragnarok. And even when Ragnarok came out, there were a lot of people that had no idea who she was. And I think it's great to introduce people to those new characters, and it's not like, you don't read the comics, you're not allowed to like them. It's like, no, learn about them, don't get the wrong impression, and keep checking out different versions of them. Like, they're all very different, and I think it's good to have those palette cleansers of like show, movie, game, comic, and AU, and it's like, oh, okay, this is Ultimate's universe. So you can look at the character through a very, you know, kaleidoscopic lens, and that's just inherently more interesting. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Walls, I didn't mind New Mutants. I did go in with extremely low expectations. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you had a neutral experience, because I think that's something that I'm also very, I use the term cautiously optimistic a lot, because I want to like it. I want to like fully support all of, you know, what they're doing, but it's hard when you've been burned so many times, and it's like, oh, okay, well, this was terrible. They've ruined my character now. And I just don't want that to happen any more so than it already has with the mutants. Uber Dead New Avengers have too many super soldiers right now. I feel like as the threats keep going up, because like Fantastic Four, it's like, oh, what do you have? Oh, cosmic radiation. Oh, okay. And like Hawkeye, who was missing, just like, I'm just a dude that can shoot really well. It's like, okay, well, the threats are up here now. Everybody else needs to be leveled up. So I kind of get that. It's like, yeah, you should have Super Soldier and like God tier Thor on your side. because, you know, you have to escalate everything. I think that with the mutants too, that's gonna be impossible. I am curious to see what they will do if there's ever any scene together with Ghost and Invisible Woman, because this is for the first time outside of just like, oh, superheroes are strong, that we have two characters with virtually identical powers of invisibility. And so I'm curious to see how they would make those distinctions. Obviously, like, there's the hard light, and, you know, with Ghost, I don't know her powers too well, but they seem pretty straightforward in Thunderbolts and in what was it? It was the second Ant-Man and the Wasp when she debuted. So I think that would be interesting. Cosmo, I was definitely one of the people who learned the most of what I know from Marvel heroes from the MCU. I didn't know jack about Iron Man before the first film. Yeah. Also, we are busting out here. There we go. I was like, why does this feel weird? Oh yeah. Walls, Ghost is more Kitty Pryde, and that's kind of what I got. Like, does she do like the vibrating molecules thing to like pass through? I think I kind of remember that, but it has been so long. Taskmaster got the bum deal for the copy moves abilities. Oh yeah, Taskmaster got a short end of the stick on a lot of things, which is unfortunate. Ninja, I wish Marvel had a James Bond approach. New actors are swapped in to play the same characters. All previous versions are relevant. No need to kill off characters. I think that's really nice with like because James Bond is kind of like a mantle type character. And the only thing that they're kind of doing that's close to that is, you know, with those mantle roles. So from Captain Marvel to Miss Marvel. Again, there's a name change there, but Captain America, it's like Steve, Sam. I think Spider-Man is the only like successful version of that, I would say. Just because we've had more time with him. I mean, again, Toby was, 2002? So we've had time to go through those eras. So you have three people, same spider, same character. You're working. And then boom, we get them all together in No Way Home. So I think that would be like the closest thing to that. Wall's phases in the comics, Ghosts, yeah. Uber Dead, where did all of the widows from the end of Black Widow go? An army of Natashas? I don't remember. Did they all just like go to like civilian life? Did they like go to jail? Did they just not want to talk about it or own it, so we never hear about it again? Grinch, the question is, will they go for the popular choices or will they focus on a well-defined story? Can they find a cast and writers who can solve the changes of adapting such a large universe with the constraints of reality and the movie business? I say yes. However, they need to get a hold on their team and shrink it at the top as much as they can. The problems come in, which we talked about this before, is when you have too many people trying to make too many decisions and you end up just getting this simulacrum of a movie where it's like, oh, well, this part of the head is my idea and then this part of the neck is mine, and market research says that you should have this included, so we'll just throw that on there. Like this, the hodgepodge, try to please everybody so no one's pleased, I think is where a lot of these other movies fell. Or they could just be bad because they're bad. Like, not every movie's gonna be a good movie. Not every story is going to land, especially if it is coming off the heels of something that was really well written. Then a mediocre movie seems like a terrible movie if it came after a great movie. Yeah, Cosmo, I don't think we're going to see them again. Yeah, and there's no reference to them. Like, no one would be like, oh, it's them. Like, we didn't get enough. Yelena was kind of like the only pull, and Red Guardian. They are kind of like the legacy pull from that movie and an extension of Natasha. So I think that's pretty much it that we're going to get. And I want to go back and confirm that I've got everybody weighing in. I know we didn't do like a complete deep dive with Doomsday, but I'm fine with it. So I saw the trailer, and general feelings are cautiously optimistic. I'm happy for Loki. I'm hoping that we do get to see Thor and Loki reunite. I feel like that's way overdue. And if there's anything that gets me, it would be that. Because that's the one thing that hasn't happened since Infinity War. You know, the first 5 goddamn minutes. But really, the end of Ragnarok is where pretty much that just got bookmarked. Jedi, I think they can find a balance between popular characters and defined story that also introduces / includes other characters that can become popular. So many cool storylines exist that play to today's world issues. I think the business side is the problem. It can't be satiated if product tie-ins convince them that they'll profit no matter what. And sadly, profit is what they care about in today's nobody goes to the theater time frame. But if they're having tickets sell out 4 months in advance, they should know that it doesn't really apply to every movie. Like, they still know like that they have the power and the flex to still bring people in, which you can read into that however you want. I don't think it's necessarily good or bad. It's just a statement on their confidence, but not really, because the actions from the audience are coming in right now. So I think they're just reacting, and they feed off the energy, and you know, you get what you give. Uber Dead, it did happen before and after Endgame. Cosmo, I agree about seeing Thor and Loki together again. Yes, yes. Blood Moon, you agree. Another vote for wanting them to see them reunite. Thor and Loki reunite and Snake bites Thor. Yeah, I think that would be funny if he was just like, you can't be real. You can't be real, brother. And he turned to a snake because I admire snakes. And he said, "Ma, brother, it's me." I want that, but just like, I want Loki to actually be a snake. That'd be funny. Oh, Uber Dead. Big brain thoughts. Beta Ray Thor would be a great restart Thor after Secret Wars. I'm on board. And we get a little bit of a hint, because Beta Ray Bill is on that crazy tower in Sakaar in Ragnarok. So we know that he's out there. I would be all for it. Ugh, we have an ad break coming in. How could we? So, you guys, we've done it again. I was supposed to do another roll. Ugh. All right, I'm doing it before the ad break. We're gonna do one more roll. I'll see what it is, and we'll carry this into next week. So let's do it. 49 seconds. So this is for next week. We're rolling it now. Let's see. Oh, do we come all the way out? We're gonna roll that one again, he got like stuck. 13. Lucky 13. All right. Let's take a quick look. 23 seconds, I can do it. Oh, this is a perfect one because it'll actually give me time to prep. So 13 is prop talk. So I can bring out a couple props and have those ready for you guys. And we can talk about that for next Monday. Ad break coming in 2 seconds. Ah! Oh no, it's over. The ad break is over. Oh my God. Oh my God. Completely read that wrong. See, this is what happens when that liquid potato, it's the liquid potato, it's the liquid grape that's just putting me all about. Oh my God, Blood Moon. This is your first redemption, I think, of oh, this is to go with prop talk. Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, walls. Are you saying Coupe's wings? Well, Blood Moon did redeem, so she gets first right of refusal. Blood Moon, is there any prop that you would like to see? And yeah, bonus if it's something that I wear. Like, I'll still bring like, I'll bring like a weapon or like something that I can't wear, but it'll give me a couple things to talk about with you guys. Yeah, this is perfect. Let's see. I can't believe we've already gone over. And Uber did. I do love these off the rails streams too. I feel like I've been. We've run the gamut. We spent a lot of time on potatoes, but that's the best. All of us know what a pizookie is, and know that it's food to die for. Indeed, indeed. So yes. Blood Moon, I don't know if there is anything in particular that you would like to see. I have wings. We already did our ear fashion showcase. I've got like hats and like headpieces. I would say probably not tails because you wouldn't be able to see them. But yeah, I can do some of that. I do not know all of what you have, so whatever prop you decide to show, just wear some of your matching cosplay. Okay, perfect. Well, I can do, and yeah, part of a cosplay and a prop. Perfect. I'm putting it in the notes right now. All right. Perfect. Well, friends, it is that time. Thank you all for hanging out and being a part of our wonderful, unhinged, fun stream. I always love chatting with you guys. So much, so much. Yes! We are hyped. We are ready to boogie. And I can't wait to talk about some prop things with you guys next time. Kool-Aid, hello. We're about to close out the stream, but you got here just in time. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon because I love wine. Earlier we had a shot of vodka that was redeemed with channel points, and that has put me in a very, very good mood. So hopefully you can join in next time on Thursday, and I hope to see you guys then. Good night, Walls, Blood Moon, thank you so much. Ninja, good night. Everyone in chat, thank you. Good night, and I will catch you guys next time. Cosmo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Grinch giving you big props for your great props. Hey, I love that. Now that's a send-off. Cheers to that.